Okie smoky. Let's get going. Got your headsets there. Got your checklist here. You can put your seatbelt on. Close your door there.
Where's the headset for this one? Oh yeah.
Op die panel. So you can just put your headsets on your lap there. Okay, so we're going to go through your checklist. Okay, so this is all part of this start procedure. Okay, there's now we go through environment clear. We're not going to blow anybody over. We don't want that. Parking brake on. Okay, so this little lever, you bring it back and you give your brake just 3 good pulls there. Just so take your finger forward and back because it's not on a spring. See?
Oh, okay. See.
Yeah. Okay. See now there's pressure on there. She's not going to move at all.
Yeah.
Okay. Throttle back or off. So just make sure it's right back. The throttle. That's the choke. Eh? Okay. Now choke is required. It's the first start of the morning, so you need full choke. Okay. Full choke. You put it on. Master switch on, which is the key. That's it. Okay. EFIS to the battery backup. That's it. Mags both on. That's it. Clear prop and start.
Clear prop.
Good. Go for it. We'll just get that on. Bring your choke back. Let's take it up. I'm going to get it to about 2,000. So the battery on this one slowly leaks on for us. Okay, so you want to have a look at your oil pressure now. 2.2. 2.8. Oil pressure is coming up nicely. Happy on that. Okay, now we're just going to let it warm up a moment to 30 degrees and then we're going to taxi to the holding point runway 04. Get your avionics on. Right. Check that the radio comes on here. 124.4. That's active. That's standby. To change them, you push this button here. See now that's active 1242, standby 1244. Yeah, so we're active 104. Okay. Change the frequency, megahertz, kilohertz. You can change only on the standby. So if you want to change 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then you push that to go over. Okay. In this case, we've got it there. And we go back to 1, 2, 4, 2. Okay. Okay, so we've got that transponder. Don't worry about that too much. Filter tube cover is right. Then you can take this pin out. That's it. And then just put it up on above your head there. That side there. Okay. I have got your downwind checks, bump checks, when we're on our downwind. Okay, let's get our headsets on.
Okay, testing 1, 2, 1, 2. Got me?
Testing 1, 2.
Loud and clear.
Loud and
okay, so your first radio call is Umkomaas airfield, Foxtrot uniform Zulu radio check.
Umkomaas airfield, Foxtrot uniform Zulu radio check.
Good, let's listen if somebody hears us. Okay, nobody's picking up, so now it's going to be taxiing to holding point runway 04. Go for it.
Umkomaas airfield, Zulu, Foxtrot Zulu. Sorry, start over.
Save here.
Umkomaas airfield, Foxtrot uniform Zulu, taxi to runway 04.
Good, holding point runway 04.
Holding.
That's fine. Okay, good. So, you're going to hold your brake on one hand. Okay, take your parking brake off. That's it. And now just gently on that power and using your feet to steer to the holding point. Okay, go for it. Set this up. Come into the middle and then just stop before the tires, eh? That's it. Perfect. Get your parking brake on and give it 3 good squeezes on the brake. That's it. There we go. Okie doke, so we're going to go through our checks now. Okay, so Tommy must pay for Gail's holiday again, respectively. So, Tommy, test controls for full and correct movement. Go for it. That's it. And your feet.
Yep.
Perfect. Trim set for the takeoff. So, trim in the middle, so a little bit more forward. That's where your trim must be.
Okay.
Just for takeoff.
Okay.
Temperature cylinder head in the green. So, we've got CHT. There, that's green. Okay, EGT, green. Okay, happy with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. We'll probably find as you're flying this alarm will come on. It's just because of the battery the main supplying to here. I'm getting a new regulator. Okay.
Okay.
Good. Okay, must mixture choke is off.
That's
Good.
off.
Mags are both on.
Both on.
Good. Mags test. So take it to 3,500 RPM. Good. Good, hold it there now. Now you're going to test one mag down. Good.
And up.
And on, yeah, and the other one. Good. And on. Perfect. And bring your throttle right back to the idle. Right back. Good. And then take it back to 2,000 RPM. Perfect. Okay. So we've done Tommy, we've done must, and now let's go to pay. Pressures, oil pressure between 8 and 7 bar, so oil pressure's at a 3 bar.
3
Perfect.
bar.
Okay. QNH set for the altitude of the airfield. So we're going to use, what we'll do is we'll use the baro. There we go. We can either use that, okay, if it's set at baro there,
Baro, yeah.
or we can go baro plus, baro minus. So you want to try and get it to 700's perfect there, so 700 there is perfect. 1014, 1014, they both match up. Okay. Check the pressure altitude for the airfield. Just you think, see and know if we're going to be taking off quickly or later. So we can go, yeah, we just turn this down to 1013. And the altitude of the airfield is slightly below the runway. It means that we're going to perform, the aircraft can perform a little better.
Okay.
Okay. 4, fuel taps are both on. Make sure they are vertical.
Yes.
Those are vertical. Perfect.
Yeah.
Fuel is sufficient. Plenty fuel. That's 75 liters there.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
full.
Flaps half for takeoff. Remember, don't tense your hand, just relax your hand there. That's it. And good start. Gale's gauges all functioning. So point. So you work yourself down. Okay, altitude, everything's set. Radio is all good.
I just want to say something. I was flying the other day on simulator and they gave me a task to do. The only way to find the place was to do the navigation
Yes.
on the compass.
Okay.
Yeah, I did it.
Perfect. Perfect. Okay, so coming down, making sure everything's in check. Okay. They say here, so gauge is all functioning. Your airspeed indicator, Peter tube cover is off. Good. Switches,
Okay.
EMIS radio is on.
Yes.
Okay, we're happy with that. Holiday. Harness on and tight. You happy, you comfortable?
Yes.
Hatches, doors closed, everything locked, stowed away.
Yep.
Heavy objects stowed away, there's nothing loose lying on just your shoes. Headsets, intercom, right volume and frequency, yep. All good there. Approach is all clear, yep.
Yep.
Can't hear anybody in circuit either. Good. And you're going to do a radio call. Entering and backtracking runway 04.
Umkomaas. Umkomaas airfield, Foxtrot uniform Zulu, entering and backtracking runway 04.
Perfect. Okay, so you can undo the parking brake. Okay. And then as we're backtracking, we're going to go through what to do really fast. Okay, perfect. So just keeping your yoke stick, I'm just going to call this the stick, just keep it steady.
Yeah.
Steering on your feet, okay? Good. And then finding the center line of the runway as you're backtracking. Okay, what to do really last? So wind check. We saw the wind, you can see it in the grass here as well. The wind is coming from the right hand side.
Yeah.
So expect the aircraft to point its nose into wind for takeoff, and it's going to want to push you to the left. Okay, so just expect that, be ready for that, and it's going to be a little bit of stick into wind. Okay, good. What to do is temperatures, pressures, trim, fuel, flap, transponder. So temperatures and pressures, all good. Trim, fuel is good. On, flap is set, transponder, good. Okay, direction and GPS compass. Okay, I'm just going to get that little bug there sorted out on the heading. So it's runway 04 we're going to use. So I'm just turning the little yellow bug there. Nice little tool to have. Okay, we're going to get it to 04. You can turn around before the long grass there, that's fine. So got your 12 04 in the heading. So you see the little bug here, the little heading there. I've just set it up to runway heading, so that if you're drifting, you can keep that on your heading.
Yes.
Okay, good. Pull yourself onto the center. Good, so that's direction, compass and GPS is set.
Alright. Okay. There we go.
There we go, that's fine. Okay, radio call, Umkomaas airfield, Foxtrot uniform Zulu, taking off runway 04 for a local flight.
Umkomaas airfield, Foxtrot uniform Zulu, taking off runway 04 for local flight.
And landing lights can come on. Okay. As we power up, you're going to notice this come on, don't worry about it. Okay.
Okay.
Good. Okay, so we happy with that? You happy up until this point?
Yes.
So I can mark you on it? I'll mark you once we're airborne.
So we finish now.
Just go. Okay, so yoke centered. See this little dot? Work with this dot over there. You're going to start with it just inside of there.
Okay.
Okay. Now, 3 seconds to full power, steering with your feet. Okay. And a little bit of stick into wind. Very little. Okay.
Very
just
little.
to stop you from drifting over to the right.
Yes.
Or to the left. Okay, are you ready? Start the fire. Good, steering with your feet. Now gently lift your nose. Good. Good, that's it. Now just wheelie out there. Keep your stick still. And there she gets airborne. Now touch your brakes to stop the wheels from turning. Good, keeping your speed at 50. Okay, there's that warning, don't worry about it. Okay, landing light off. Good. Gently pack your flaps away. Good. And lift your nose until you get to 55. So gently lift your nose. Small movement, Jacques, and relax your hands. That's it. You want to look for 55. That's it. And there we're climbing away. 900 foot a minute. Beautiful. Look at that.
Yeah.
Lovely. Okay, Jacques. So we're going to use these bars in the turns. So we're going to do a gentle turn out to the left. Have a good look to the left. And when you're ready, and put it into a left-hand turn. Good. Small movements on those feet, eh? Very small movements. Good. There we go. Continue turning towards the left. Good. Good. And we're just going to keep going to 3,000.
Okay.
Okay, so have a look at your foot. You're pushing a lot of left there. Try and get the bar in the middle so the two pedals are in line with each other. And then you'll be flying straight. Okay, keeping it on the climb. That's it. Okay, ready for 2,000 feet, and now it's going to be attitude. Let the speed increase. Then bring back the power to about 4,600, Okay. Good, 2,000, so nose down first. Try and get your 3 fingers below the horizon. I know it's a bit hazy.
What happened? Yeah,
don't worry about that. That's just the GPS altitude. Okay, and bring back the power. 4,600. So keep pulling back, keep pulling back. That's it. And then looking outside on your nose. You want that 3 fingers to your hand width below the horizon. So you see the cloud?
Yeah.
Just below the cloud. I'm just going to set you up there. So it's about there. Okay. And you can settle your power to about 4,600. Good. And then you can trim a little bit forward just so the nose is not continually pumping up. Okay. Good. Keep pushing forward. That's it. More. Nose down on the stick. That's it. There we go. More forward. More. Keep pushing. Keep pushing.
Yeah.
Keep pushing. There we go. Okay, now work from there. So now a little bit back. That's it.
Oh,
Perfect.
that's perfect.
Perfect. Okay, 4,600, 77 knots, and we're cruising nicely. Okay, so just remember that past, power, attitude, speed, trim, attitude, speed, power, trim. Okay, so when you're climbing, now you're going straight and level, so put your nose down first, let the speed build up, gently bring back your power. Okay, good. Okay, so I'm happy with that.
Yes.
Okay, that we're going to do just now. Okay. So now we're going to be... Okay, so Jacques, I'm going to give you a direction to turn to. I want you to turn us to the Sappy Cycle. Just remember, have a good look before you turn. Looking left, it's all clear.
Yeah.
And when you're ready, using these bars parallel to the cloud base, just below the cloud base, that'll put you in a 30-degree angle of bank. Now you see the highway.
Yeah.
Let's stay inside of the highway, the landward side. Don't go to the side, otherwise we're going to have to change frequency. I don't want to do that just yet.
Okay.
I want to do that with you just now. Okay, so you point your nose towards Sappy Cycle. Good. There we go. And a nice straight and level flight. Good. Now, because of our handling here, we've got to check that we can handle the altitude. So you seem to be handling your altitude fine. Okay, good.
Okay.
Speed control. Okay. So what I want you to do now is I want you to take the power to full power. But I don't want you to climb. I want you to keep it straight and level. So you're going to find as you're getting faster and faster and faster, you're going to have to keep putting the nose down and down and down. But try and not climb. Okay. So I want you to go full power now. Go for it. Good. Now fly outside. Don't look here too much. Keep your nose just below the horizon. Good. Now you can feel the pressures coming on the yoke. So you need to start trimming it forward now. So trim it forward gently. Good. And relax your yoke there. Now you've got it perfectly straight and level.
Yes.
Okay, good. Now I want you to slow down. But you're going to slow down without climbing. Don't climb. Okay. I want you to keep that same altitude. Look at you climbing there a little bit. Now bring your power right down to about 3,500 RPM. 3,500. So keep it coming back fairly quickly. But don't pull back too soon, eh? Good. Keeping your nose on the Sappy Cycle and wings level. Keep coming to 3,500. Keep coming back, keep coming back. There we go. And you're going to find your vertical speed is going to start descending. So you've got to catch back on your... There you go. 3.5. Catch it back to 3.5. Lift your nose. Lift your nose so you're not descending. Lift your nose. Now look at the nose attitude when you're flying at 3,500 RPM. Come on, some more power. Come on, some more. A little bit more to 3.5. Good. Lift your nose some more. Good. Just to get your vertical speed back and trim it back now that you can take your hand off of the yoke. Good. That's it. Now look at the difference in the nose attitude. Okay. And look how slow she is to react on the aircraft.
Yes.
Okay. So when flying fast, small little movement.
Yeah.
When flying slowly, your movements
Bigger
are going to be
movement.
they're a lot bigger movements.
Okay.
Yeah, good. So you can take it back down to, or up to about 4,500 to 4,600. And as you start applying power, she wants to start climbing, that you have to put the nose down so you're not climbing on the vertical speed. Okay, just arriving Umkomaas. There we go. Nose down a little bit so you're not climbing now. Nose down. Push forward on your yoke, your stick. That's it. And then trim it forward so your nose doesn't move. So it takes the pressure off of the yoke. Perfect. Okay, I'm happy with that.
I'm better now.
There we go. Okay, Jacques, so now we're going to go onto the flap side. Okay, so I want you to engage one flap and two flaps. You're in the white arc, but I want you to bring it down to 60 knots, 60. So gently lifting your nose, but don't climb. Okay, so you've got to lift your nose and then back off the power. Okay, bring your power down to between 3.5 to 4,000 RPM. And as you're powering down, you're going to find she's going to start dropping. You've got to pull your nose up there. Okay, good. Keep pulling back. That's it. Then keep pulling back. Keep your wings level. That's it. Good. Keep pulling back. Now, I want you to engage one flap. Good. Watch your nose now. Pull back a bit. That's it. And now trim it back so the pressure comes off the yoke. There you go.
Ah, there we go.
That's it. Now you're going to find on the second flap there's going to be quite a bit of stick pressure.
Yeah.
Okay, you just got to work it back now to keep the nose at that same attitude.
Okay.
Okay, go second flap now. That's it, and trim it right back now. Just trim right back. Okay, so you feel there's a pressure on the stick there. Okay, you've got to try and work it back to keep that nose on the horizon. Okay. I mean, I can't go any more back on the trim because there's only so much space to work with.
Yes.
But the trick is now, just turn the plane left and right. Look how much more waft there is. See that?
Oh, I see.
A lot more waft now.
Yes.
So this is where the feet have to come into play now. That if I'm going to turn to the left, I need to give the left rudder. If I'm going to turn to the right, I've got to give the left rudder, the right rudder.
Right rudder.
Okay. Because watch what happens if I only use the yoke, the stick. Okay. Watch my nose now. I'm going to roll it to the left. Watch the nose to the right. Yeah, the nose pulls off, and then it only rolls.
Yes.
Okay, now I'm going to roll to the left. See, it pulls off to the right, then it rolls to the left.
Yes.
That's because I'm not using my feet. So to prevent that,
You have to
use your feet. So if we start by rolling it to the left gently, now we're going to roll to the right by giving right rudder with the right stick.
Yes.
Left rudder with the left stick. You see how you're preventing that yaw on the nose?
Yeah.
See that?
Yeah, I see.
Okay. So that's what happens when you come onto the full flap. You're coming into land, and you're getting bumped around by turbulence.
Yes.
The feet have to come in. Have to. As in, it must. Not maybe, it has to happen.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So now what you're going to do...
Otherwise you don't feel straight.
Yeah, you're
the
not
whole
going straight.
plane's as basically.
Correct. Your plane's doing this whilst you're coming in.
Yes.
Okay. We're going to fly back to straight level now. So you're going to apply the power back to 4,500 RPM. Go for it. 4,500 RPM. He's going to want to pitch up. You keep the nose down there. Good. Feeding the power in. Good. And then, once you've got your power right, good. One flap off and retrim. Watch your nose now. So you're going to balance your nose with it. And retrim it to the center. Good. Push that trim right forward to the center. There we go. Next flap off. Good. And retrim. You see how the nose changes, so you've got to be ready for that. Okay, and then trim it down. Now you're going to get the round part of your cowling, which is your nose. 3 fingers to a hand's width length below the horizon. And you're back to straight level flight. Okay. Good stuff. Perfect. So just remember to have a good lookout every now and again. You just want to make sure there's no other aircraft around. We're not hearing anybody
beautiful.
here. Oh, lovely, eh?
Wow.
Okay, Jacques, so let's do a left-hand turn and point your nose towards the Umkomaas River. But before you turn, have a good look. Okay, go for it. Now, a little bit of left rudder. Don't push too much left. The reason being is because the propeller's turning clockwise. The torque is already...
Bring here a lot of torque into it.
Yeah. So, you don't have to, on a left-hand turn, put too much left rudder.
Yeah.
On the right-hand turn, when you're turning to the right, you're going against the torque.
Yes.
So you have to give right rudder.
Yes.
Okay. Makes sense?
I do.
Okay, so I want you to do a radio call now. You're going to say, traffic in the Virginia General Flying Area. Traffic in the Virginia General Flying Area. Foxtrot Uniform Zulu. We overhead Umkomaas airfield at 3,200 feet. Whilst you're pointing your nose to the Umkomaas River. There's the Umkomaas River there. So point your nose there. Okay, and when you're ready, you're going to go through that call. Traffic in the Virginia General Flying Area. Foxtrot Uniform Zulu. Overhead Umkomaas airfield at 3,200 feet. Go for it.
Virginia General Flying Area. Foxtrot Uniform Zulu. Flying over Umkomaas airfield at 3,200 feet.
There we go. Difficult, eh?
No.
Okay, so you can bring your power down to 4.5 again. Good. Because as you get flying faster and faster, so the rev is going to come up more.
Yeah.
So you've just got to keep catching it back, looking outside on your nose, sit, and your wings level. Good. So I've got some other screens there that are made up. This one I made up here, so I put that little analog in, I put the altitude in. I just wanted to see that it's all working.
This bar is in front of this.
Yeah,
you put it here.
I'm going to. I need to, the little instrument I've got to send down to Cape Town to be fixed.
Okay.
But yeah. Okay, so there, no, take those out. Okay.
If this fails.
No, that's just because I put extra ones in there.
Okay.
No. Otherwise, everything else is looking good. That's 75% power. Now I need to fix that, so that's 75% power. I must put that in there. It's a whole screen that I made.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no.
Nice.
Good. Okay, so now, here's the highway. Okay, now we're going to do a radio call here. Okay, I'm going to go back to that screen. It's going to be traffic in the Virginia General Flying Area. Foxtrot Uniform Zulu. Overhead. The November 2. Okay, at 2,700 feet. Routing to Umkomaas. Routing 2. Okay. Routing 2,700 feet. Routing to Umkomaas. Changing frequency. 124.2. Okay, try that.
Okay. Traffic, Virginia General Flying Area, Foxtrot Uniform Zulu, overhead in 2,700 feet, overhead Umkomaas, changing frequency to 124.2.
Decimal 2. Okay, so you can change over 124.2. Okay, push that button. That's it. Now you on the German special rules.
Okay.
Okay. So it's going to be the same thing now. Instead of that, we're we're going to cancel that. We're going to add the South Coast Junior General Flying Area. Foxtrot Uniform Zulu, overhead the November 2 at 2,300 feet, routing to Umkomaas Village. Okay, Umkomaas Village. Okay, changing frequency 124.4. Okay, so point your nose to the river mouth. Good, and ready to call. Good, so.
Traffic Virginia General Flying Area, Foxtrot Uniform Zulu, overhead the A2 at 2,300 feet, routing to Umkomaas Village, changing frequency 124.2.
Perfect, go for it.
Hey?
Change the frequency. Good, so there's the highway. So now it's going to be South Coast traffic. South Coast traffic, Foxtrot Uniform Zulu, overhead the Umkomaas River. Okay, overhead the Umkomaas River, mouth. Or Umkomaas Village, whatever comes first. Mouth or village, how's the village coming up here? Okay, and 2,300 feet, routing to Umkomaas airfield. Okay, changing frequency 124.4.
Okay.
Okay. So have a good look where you're flying outside. Here's the river mouth coming, so just fly a little bit, listening out for any other traffic. You can see these are working now.
Yeah.
So I had to calibrate that yesterday. Oh, what a story. Yeah. Okay, so let's go. Now it's gonna be South Coast traffic. Go for it.
South Coast traffic, Foxtrot Uniform Zulu, overhead the A2 at Umkomaas River, at 3,100 feet, routing to Umkomaas Village, airfield, changing frequency to 124.4.
Good, let's turn towards the airfield. Okay, because here's the village now. Here's the village in the Umkomaas mouth. So
Okay.
we were over then, we already over it, and we're routing to the airfield.
Yeah.
So the difference between the airfield and the village here, that's just what there, you have to say that in the call.
Okay.
Okay, good. So, you're going to say, so now you're going to change frequency because you already said changing frequency, so you can go 124.4. So now we're going to go traffic in the Virginia General Flying Area. Who, where, altitude, routing, frequency. Okay, so that might not need to come in. So, go for it. Traffic in the Virginia General Flying Area.
Traffic in the General Virginia Flying Area. Foxtrot Uniform Zulu, over the A2, altitude 2,200, routing to Umkomaas airfield.
Good, that's it. Perfect, routing to Umkomaas airfield. Okay, we're going to come back and do that trip again.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to start simplifying it now.
Okay.
Okay, so we don't have to write everything out.
Are we going over the A2?
Yeah, we are over the airfield.
You want me to turn around again?
We'll go over the airfield, yeah.
Okay.
so there's going to be a few chops and changes here. I might say, cancel that, that's all you're going to say. I might add in that from Umkomaas airfield. Okay, and then changing frequency. Okay, where I say frequency, it means changing frequency or so. Okay. I'll add here. Okay, have you looked over in the airfield? So let's do a turn towards Umkomaas village. Go for it. Okay, either left or right. Remember just to have a good look out, eh? Go for it. Okay, you're going to point your nose to the river mouth, eh? Okay. And you're going to do a call. Okay. Umkomaas airfield traffic. Foxtrot Uniform Zulu. Overhead the airfield at 2,300 feet. Routing to Umkomaas village. Okay, don't worry about that. And changing frequency 124.4. Let's say 124.2. Okay, so in fact, let's leave it.
So the first one is traffic to...
No. So Umkomaas airfield, because you're over the airfield now.
Okay.
Let's go for it. So Umkomaas airfield.
Umkomaas airfield, Foxtrot Uniform Zulu. Overhead the Umkomaas airfield at 2,300 feet, routing to the Umkomaas River.
Perfect. So we're just starting to simplify it now with a few words as opposed to writing the whole thing down. Now, going to be traffic in the Virginia General Flying Area. Okay? Then you're going to go through the whole thing. Where are you? You're over the November 2, altitude, routing to Umkomaas. I'm just going to abbreviate Umkomaas village. Okay? From Umkomaas airfield. Okay, changing frequency 124.2. Okay. Okay, let's go.
General flying area, Foxtrot Uniform Zulu, over into 2,300 feet, routing to Umkomaas village from Umkomaas airfield. Changing frequency to 124.2.
Perfect. Okay, change the frequency.
Now we go over the into.
Okay, so here we go. Let's go for it.
South Coast traffic, Foxtrot Uniform Zulu, over into at 2,300 feet, routing to Umkomaas village.
That's it. So we're making it easier and easier. I'm just going to call this South Coast traffic. Okay.
Need an alarm.
Eh? Yeah, don't worry about it. That's Umkomaas airfield, eh? Okay, so don't worry about the from. Okay, so let's go over. So you're going to turn over the river. Now it's going to be South Coast traffic. Okay.
South Coast traffic, Foxtrot Uniform Zulu, Umkomaas River at 2,300 feet, routing to Umkomaas airfield, changing frequency to 124.4.
There we go. So just get your plane, your nose pointing towards the airfield, and then you're going to change the frequency 124.4. Good. Now we're going to go here. So, is going to be Umkomaas airfield now. I'm going to U-M-K-A-S-L-E, Umkomaas airfield. Okay? From Umkomaas River. Okay. Don't worry about the frequency. Okay, let's go.
Virginia flying, general flying area, Foxtrot Uniform Blue, flying over into altitude 2,300, routing to Umkomaas airfield from Umkomaas River.
There we go. That's it.
Okay.
We'll get into the calls, but you can see it's just that back.
I feel better already.
Yeah, it's going to be that continual practice.
Yeah.
No. I've got this for you, and I'll print it out that you can go through those calls. Okay.
Okay.
But you see how important that is, because there could be traffic coming in, coming out, and you want to notify them.
Yeah.
See? So that's the idea, is being able to notify people of where you are, where you at, what altitude. Okay.
Your intention.
Your intention. Okay. Okay, so last thing we've got to do is just to go over the stalls. Okay. So I want you to point us back into the wind. Where's the wind coming from? Good. So you can point us back into the wind. And we're going to go over the stalls. Do you know what the definition of a stall is?
Yeah, you can say.
Okay. I'm giving you that booklet. I think I sent it to Jacques.
Yes, I remember it.
Okay. So I want you to go and read over that, because that's going to be a part. So just out of the sun, you can level your wings out now. Okay. So the definition of the stall is when the angle of attack of the wing to the relative airflow exceeds the critical angle, the airflow breaks up over the wings, resulting in a loss of lift.
Yes.
You're not falling out of the sky. Okay? You're just losing the lift.
Yes.
Okay, let's do a big turn to the right again. We want to be inside of the highway.
Okay.
Have a good look. Remember, just to keep looking around, just in case there's anybody around.
Yeah.
Good. I can feel you've got your right rudder on nicely. My bum is sitting straight up now, not falling left or right. So you're figuring that out nicely. Good. Good. Just keep going around towards the airfield, and then we'll come around and point it into the wind.
Where am I now?
There's the airfield there.
Oh,
So you can follow your arrow here, because it's pointing in towards the airfield.
04, yeah.
Good. You see the airfield there?
Yeah, now I do.
Keep your altitude, so don't ease in. Maybe your nose 3 fingers below the horizon. Good. Okay, so there's the airfield. We're sitting over here. I want you to do a big left-hand turn and point us back to Staffy Cycle. They're going to continue your turnaround. Okay. Okay, around the airfield. That's it. And we're going to go through the stall now. So the definition is when the angle of attack of the wing to the relative airflow exceeds the critical angle, the airflow breaks up over the wing, resulting in a loss of lift. Okay, we're going to go demonstrate it. Okay, so you don't want to be into the sun, so you can just point your nose towards the river. Good. Now, I'm going to demonstrate one to you, and then you're going to try. We're going to start by coming off of the power. Good. We're going to get our ball in the center, a little bit of the right rudder, and we're going to gently start pulling back. Keeping your wings level. Ball in the center. Good. Gently pulling back. There's the speed reducing. Okay. There she comes, and there's the stall. You just gently put the nose down. Let the speed recover. 3 seconds. You pull back, and you apply your power gently back to 4,500, 600 RPM. Okay. Okay. Come a little bit forward there. Okay. You want to try one?
It shouldn't be too difficult.
No, okay, so let's come right back off the power. Gradually pull back. That's it, pull it. It's about 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Okay, get your wings level. Okay. Gently pull your nose up now. That's it. Keep pulling, keep your wings level. Your right wing's dropping. You want to get your left wing down a bit. Gently back. 40, 39, 38. There she goes. All you do is you put your nose down gently. 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Gently pull away from the ground and apply your power now to 4,500. 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. While squeezing the right rudder, just so your plane's not turning. Perfect. Okay.
Now can we go this way again?
Yep, let's go that way. Take us down there.
A day, get carried away. I wanna lift myself up on this shelf, chanting my name. It all sounds the same, and I could be in the window with someone else. Don't you wanna live in a bed of all these weeds? And I bet you know you'll always follow.
Like the wind is picking up, eh?
Oh, it's hard to say. But we'll keep looking at the smoke. Okay. Clouds also moving, the windsock as we get overhead the runway. All those good things that will tell us what's cutting.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll just check what our time is here. 14170, 14245. We nearly have done the hour. Okay, so we're nearly. Let's go through. So just check here. Okay, wait. We've got to go through. Okay, the stall again. I want you just to go through the stall.
Okay.
And then we're just going to go through climbing and descending. And then we're going to go and land. Okay, so let's turn us back into the wind. That's it. Remember to look out, eh?
Okay.
Good. Back and just stick your feet in the turn. That's just a small little bit. Very little bit. Good. So we're going to go through climbing now. Okay, you can point your nose towards the Umkomaas River again. That's pointing us into the wind. Good. Okay, so now I want you to talk me through climbing. Straight and level. How do we climb?
As you put power
Yeah.
and then pitch up.
Okay, and I want you climbing at 60 knots. So 60, eh? Okay, so full power, go. Lift your nose. Let your speed settle to 60. So lift up a bit more. And there you're climbing now. Good, keep your wings level. A little bit of left wing down. And a little bit of right rudder. Just a touch of right rudder. Bit more right rudder. Stay. Good, 60. Good, keeping your wings level. There we go. Good. Okay, now we're going to go to straight and level. Let's go. How do you go straight and level?
Bring back the power.
How do you go straight and level? Attitude, speed, power, trim.
Attitude, speed.
So, attitude first. Get your nose 3 fingers to your hands, width length below the horizon.
Yeah.
Let the speed build up. Now settle your power down to 4,500, 4,600. Good, keep bringing it down. Keeping your wings level there. That's how you do this, straight and level.
Okay.
Okay. Now we're going to go to descending. Just past. So, straight and level. I want you to come off the power now. So, go for it. Come back off the power. Good. Right back. Nose down. Okay. Little bit of left rudder. Big level. So you want to keep your 70 knots. So nose down. Keep your 70. Nose down. Down. You want to keep 70.
Oh, see.
There's it. A little bit of nose up now. Not too fast. But there you are. Descending.
Yeah.
Okay. So anything that's to do with climbing is power. Anything to do with descending is power.
Okay.
Okay, so let's go straight and level. So now what you're going to do, yes, attitude power. So attitude, as you bring your nose up, you're going to work back to 4,600 RPM. There we go. And if you need to trim, you can trim it up. Okay, let's turn towards the airfield. Yeah, so you're going to do a radio call here.
Okay.
Okay, so traffic in the Virginia general flying area. Be over the November 2, eh? Go for it.
Virginia General Flying Area, Foxtrot Uniform Zulu. Flying over the A2 at 2,000 feet velocity, routing to Umkomaas airfield.
Perfect. There we go. So you've got the arrow pointing into the airfield. So to change this little page here, all you do is you just push that.
Okay.
Okay. That'll be your navigation. Otherwise, you can go into that page. And it's pointing you to get your little airplane nose.
What did you press?
Number 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it still gives you the engine information. You go to number 1 just with flight information.
Yeah.
Number 2 for navigation. And
Okay.
number 3, it gives you a bit of navigation, flight information, and engine management.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll get this ball back here that you can see it at some stage. I'm just going to send this instrument to be fixed. Okay, so you've got the airfields on your nose there.
Yep.
And it tells you arriving at Umkomaas airfield. Okay. Good. Okie dokie. So we've did that okay, climbing and turning. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to do a climbing turn. Okay, let's point our nose to that squiggly road there. Okay, point your nose to that squiggly road. And then level your wings out. Good. Now, we're going to do a climbing right-hand turn. Okay, so you're going to be doing a climbing right-hand turn. Okay, so we've got a compass heading 286. Okay, before you go, it's going to be what? How are you going to do this?
I'm gonna, well, it's up, so
Yes.
I'm gonna apply power
Yes.
and then attitude
Attitude for
Yeah.
speed.
Yes.
Okay, 60. Okay.
60.
And then you're going to get this bar on the horizon or just above the horizon and continue climbing. Okay,
Okay.
when you're ready, go for it. Have a good look to the right now. Nobody's to the right. Okay,
Yeah.
lift your nose. And full power you got. Good. Gentle turn. That's it. Speed to 60. So gently pulling back a little bit out of the turn just to get this bar parallel with the horizon. There's 60 coming up nicely. Perfect. A little touch on the right rudder side. Good. And continue your climb all the way back to that squiggly road. Eh?
Okay.
That's how your climbing turn is. Power, attitude, speed, sort of.
Yes.
Okay.
Power, attitude, speed, sort of.
Good. And then just monitor this bar that you're not turning too steep, eh? Okay. Good. And that your speed's not coming up. So nose up. Get your nose up some more to slow it down. That's it. Good. Looking good. Where's your squiggly road there? Keep turning your nose towards that road. And then it's going to be attitude, speed, power, jump. Okay, because from the climb to straight and level, now you're going to roll your wings level with your nose down, 3 fingers below the horizon. Get your speed build up, and in 3 seconds bring your power down, over 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, to 4,500 to 4,600. Okay, so that's your climbing turn.
Yes.
Okay, happy?
Yeah.
Okay, you did that quite nicely, which is fine. Good point. To there. Okay, let's do a descending turn. Let's do
Okay.
a left-hand descending turn. So, how are we going to go about it? It's going to be past. Power off.
Yeah.
Try and keep your speed at 70.
That's 70.
And use this bar on the horizon again. When you're ready, have a good look to the left. Nobody's around. And back off your power. 3 seconds to off the power. Nose down to catch your speed. Bar to the horizon. Keep turning. Nose down. You see how the speed's bled off there?
Yeah.
So gently push the nose down. So forward on your yoke, just a touch. Just let the speed come up again. Good.
There we go.
There she's coming up. And you can hear around the aircraft the speed building up. Hear that?
Yeah.
Nose down a little bit more. All the way back and around to that squiggly road there.
Okay.
Good. Having a good look, scanning as you're turning all the time. Just so there's nobody around. You don't want to bump into anybody. Okay. Keep going. Going to the left, so I find that squiggly road again. That's it. And leveling it out. And power. The nose attitude for your speed, or attitude, speed, power, tip. But because you're really slow, you're actually going to apply the power before attitude.
Okay.
You just got to work with that. If your speed's already too slow, I'm on the power first.
Okay.
Okay. Good, having a look, there's the airfield there, you can turn us back.
Look right.
Right, look first. Okay, there we go.
I've never caused any accidents in my car, eh?
Perfect. Keep it like that.
Just so you know. Oh, we were flying Umkomaas airfield.
Okay, do you see the airfield there?
Yeah.
Great. Okay, so I want you to call Umkomaas airfield, Foxtrot Uniform Zulu, overhead the airfield at 3,200 feet, or joining the circuit. Or
Okay.
joining the circuit.
Umkomaas airfield, Foxtrot Uniform Zulu, flying overhead 3,200 feet for joining circuit.
Good. Now I want you to bring your power down to 3,000 RPM. Over 3 seconds, putting it back. Okay, turn us towards the airfield, and I want you. That's it. And I want you to be on the sea side of the runway. Don't go on the inland side, because remember, all circuits happen inland.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want you to be on the sea side, and I want you to follow straight down the runway now. Good. Just we're going to have a look what the wind is doing at the windsock.
Okay.
Okay, good. Watch your speed.
Oh.
Gently back. You don't have to go too fast. Gently back. That's it. Good. Good. So you can
So we
see the
keep
runway.
it about 70, eh?
Yeah, 70 is a fine speed. 75, give and take. 80,
Okay.
80 when we're pushing it.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. So just keep descending, because we've got quite a bit of altitude to come off. Okay. And you see this little arrow here down? It's telling you that you're descending.
I'm coming down,
So
yes.
you're coming down.
At 500 feet per minute.
Perfect. Good. So I bring that power right down. I'll see if that alarm comes off. Good. So have a look in front of you at the windsock. Can you see it?
Hey. I know which. Yeah, I do. Sort of.
Good. Okay, just keep coming down. Your speed is reduced. So nose down a bit more. Just a touch, just to help your speed. So you're constantly monitoring outside, monitoring inside.
Yeah.
Monitoring, scanning. Make sure there's no other aircraft.
Yeah.
Okay, so we know it's runway 04, so I want you to call Umkomaas airfield, Foxtrot Uniform Zulu, joining left, crosswind 04.
Left crosswind 04.
Perfect.
Umkomaas airfield, Foxtrot Uniform Zulu, joining left crosswind 04.
There we go. Now, you see this residence here?
Yeah.
You can follow this tar road till those power lines. See the power
Okay.
lines there?
Yeah.
Okay, we want to be to 1,500 feet, so be ready to level out with power. So turning, little left rudder with your left stick. Good. Turning. Bar parallel to the horizon. Good. Now apply some power, 4,500 RPM. Good, because we don't want to descend, lifting your nose a little bit. And you're going to have a look at your runway. You nice and square to the runway. See that?
Okay, yeah.
And you see the little bug now? We're going to get it pointing to the 3 o'clock. There's 12 o'clock, there's 3 o'clock. So you're perfectly square now to the runway. Have a look at your power line there. You're going to fly down along your power line. Good. So you're going to call Umkomaas airfield, Foxtrot Uniform Zulu, left downwind, runway 04.
Umkomaas airfield, Foxtrot Uniform Zulu, left downwind on runway 04.
Perfect. Okay, now you see that little squiggly road on your nose now?
Yeah.
Okay, so now you're going to bring your power down a little touch, just a touch. You're going to lift your nose to the horizon. Okay, and I want you to trim it there. So take the trimmer back a bit, and we're going to go through our bump checks. Okay, back some more, back some more. That's it. So you can let the yoke go and the nose sits there. So let's go through your bump checks there. Go.
Okay, the brakes is here.
Good. Squeeze on and off. Make sure. Good.
Okay. Undercarriage, we've got our wheels.
Good.
Got your wheels?
Right, yeah.
Okay, mags is on.
Yeah. Yeah, remember, don't touch them because if the turbulence comes,
Oh.
okay, you'll touch them and you hit the engine. So
Yes.
just, if you're going to, just remember to run past them.
Okay.
So mags on,
Yeah, master is on.
next to choke ears.
It's off.
Good.
Under pressure and
Good. Pressures are all good.
all good.
And then,
And then there's the fuel. We have enough fuel. It's
Sufficient.
fine. And flaps
good.
for one.
Go one flap. Good. And trim it right back. That's it. Good. And then,
And then runway drift.
have a look at the runway. Can you see it?
That's in the back.
Good. And let's start turning for our base leg. I want you to bring your power down to 3,000 RPM. Good. So now we're turning square. So this bug is to point at your 9 o'clock. Okay. That we got it nice and square. So keeping gently in the turn. Good. We're going to go make a full stop now. Have a
Okay.
look at your runway so you know where you are. Good. So now you're going to go second flap. Good. That's it. Landing light on.
Landing light.
Good. Have a look at your runway again.
Yeah.
And take note of your speed. So we're getting it
We're
down
about
to 60.
60.
Lovely. Perfect.
Yeah.
And we're going to bring it down to 55 for the landing.
Okay.
Let's start turning into your final approach. A little left rudder for the left turn. But now remember, with the full flap on,
Okay.
it becomes very wafty. So the
Yeah, I
feet
do feel.
have to come into play there.
Okay.
When you're turning left, left rudder. When you're turning right, right rudder.
So when the
Okay.
flaps is full, then I plow more power than usually.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay, call your final approach runway 04, full stop.
Umkomaas airfield. Foxtrot Uniform Zulu. Final approach. Runway 04.
Full stop. Okay, now keep your hand on the power here.
Okay.
I'm just going to come onto the brake. We're going to come back off the power a little bit. Because we're still quite high.
Yeah.
Okay?
We're still
Which
high.
is fine. And we're just now we're going to slow down on the speed. We want to get the speed to 55. So we're going to lift the nose on
There
the
we
yoke.
go.
Now we're going to apply a little bit of power to pull power. So it's pulling you forward. Or
Yeah.
pushing you forward, should I say.
Pushing it forward,
So
yeah.
there's down to 46, 47. So we're just going to work on that power a little bit more with a little bit of nose down. Here we're back into the 50 range. Looking good. That's it. Okay, we're going to get some lift and sting. Now the trick about runway 04 is because we got the hill on the right hand side, we're getting a wind shadow over the runway.
Yeah.
So we have to fly the power to the roundup. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll be with you on that. Okay, 56, 5, a little bit less power, keeping your nose up a gentle touch. Okay, now a little bit on the power, just to catch us again. Feel my feet coming in with yours.
Yeah.
Quick fixes, a little bit on the power there, just a touch. That's it, hold it there. Ready for the roundup. And off the power now. Nose up, you'll be out of the wind shadow, and gently back, pulling back, pulling back, pulling back, pulling back. I want you to squeeze the brakes now. Good, squeeze the brakes gently. Just to a slow stop coming here. You'll go into the middle taxiway there.
Yeah.
Keeping your stick back because you're in the wind now.
Yeah.
Okay, you can come off over here. Go past and stop after the white tire.
Okay.
Okay? Now what you can do, because the wind is coming from the left, I want you to get yoke stick into wind.
to the wind.
And you can stop here. Oh, that's it. Now, I want you to call. Umkomaas Airfield, Foxtrot Uniform Zulu, clear of the runway.
Umkomaas Airfield, Foxtrot Uniform Zulu, clear of runway.
Good, landing lights off. Good, jump set to the center. Good, laps away.
And I'm gonna hit you in the face.
Okay, let's go through it again. I want you to go one finger. One finger towards me. That's it. That's it. That's
oh,
it.
there we
That's
go.
it.
Okay,
that's
wait.
as simple as it is. That's what I say. If you tense up, you can't feel the pippy.
Yes.
That's a klein
Okay.
pippy wat daar stop.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
Okay, now you can taxi off towards the hangar. Then we'll come to the right and then park nose into it. Okay. I say, Umkomaas. Okay, ready to stop, and you can stop there. Into the wind, feet straight on your rudder pedals. Good, parking brake on. Give it a good squeeze. Check. That's it. Yeah, and it's perfect. Okay, good. So let's just get there. 142.75, and you can start shutting down. Avionics, Voyager, mag. Go for it.
Hey, key off. I say.
I did it.
Yeah, you did it. Now it's just practice those radio. Once you practice those radio calls, you'll get on top of the flight.
Horses a day get carried away.